Precious gems of Ceylon, treasured around the world. Blue giant of the Orient. At 486.52 carats, this gem is considered to be the largest blue sapphire in the world. Discovered in Sri Lanka in 1907, the gem was sold to an anonymous American collector and connoisseur of gemstones and artworks. Nothing was heard of the stone until 2004, when the blue giant of the Orient suddenly appeared at a Christie's magnificent jewel sale held on May 19, 2004 in Geneva, Switzerland. Queen Marie of Romania Sapphire. This 478.68 carat cushion-cut deep cornflower blue of Sri Lankan origin could be the most famous and historic sapphire. The gem was originally purchased by King Ferdinand of Romania for his beautiful consort, Queen Marie. On November 19, 2003, the gemstone came up for auction at Christie's Geneva under the title of Property of a Noble Family. The buyer of the gemstone is unknown. Logan Blue Sapphire. The Logan Sapphire is a 423-carat rich deep blue sapphire that was discovered in Sri Lanka. The gem has been set in a brooch and surrounded by 20 round, brilliant-cut diamonds. The gem has been named in honor of Mrs. John A. Logan. She donated the stone to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. in 1960. Bluebell of Asia. The Bluebell is a 392.52 carat cornflower blue sapphire that was discovered in Sri Lanka in 1926. The word bell refers to the extraordinary beauty of this blue sapphire owned by Lord Nuffield of Britain. Empress Maria's Sapphire. This Sri Lankan blue sapphire is 260.37 carats and was purchased by the Russian Emperor Alexander II in the London Great Exhibition of 1862 and presented to his wife, Empress Maria Alexandrovna. 2 years after her death, in 1880, the gem was donated to the State Diamond Fund of the Russian Federation, where it is proudly displayed at their museum in Gokran, Russia. Bismarcks Sapphire. A 98.6 carat cornflower blue sapphire discovered in Sri Lanka in 1920. The gemstone was gifted to Countess Mona von Bismarck, the fashion icon of that era, by her third husband, Harrison Williams, in 1926. Mona von Bismarck donated the stone to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. in 1967. Star of India. This gemstone is a 563.35 carat grayish-blue star sapphire discovered in Sri Lanka. J.P. Morgan donated the Star of India to the American Museum of Natural History in New York in 1900. The Star of Artaban. The Star of Artaban is a 287-carat blue star sapphire of Sri Lankan origin. The gem was purchased by a member of the Georgia Mineral Society towards the end of 1943. It was later presented anonymously to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. Star of Lanka. This grayish-blue star sapphire is 193 carats and was discovered in the 20th century in Sri Lanka. It was originally owned by Alan Kaplan, who sold the gemstone to the Royal Ontario Museum in Canada in 1958. Star of Bombay. The Star of Bombay is a 182-carat violet blue star sapphire discovered in Sri Lanka. Given as a gift to Mary Pickford, by her husband, Douglas Fairbanks, in the 1920s. She bequeathed the gemstone to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C., sometime before her death in 1979. Rosa Reeves Star Ruby. At 138.7 carats, the Rosa Reeves Star Ruby is one of the world's largest and finest star rubies. This Sri Lankan stone is renowned for its fantastic color and well-defined star pattern. Advertising mogul Rosa Reeves donated the piece to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. in 1965. Midnight Star Sapphire. The Midnight Star Sapphire is a 116.75 carat deep purple violet star sapphire. It was discovered in Sri Lanka in the 19th century. J.P. Morgan donated the Midnight Star to the American Museum of Natural History in New York in the 1900s. Maharani Cat's Eye. This 58.19 carat honey-colored chrysoberyl cat's eye discovered in Sri Lanka is one of the finest gems of its kind. It is currently displayed in the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C.